Hello everybody and welcome to today's webinar where we'll be going through the new features that we've released between January and April. I'm just going to put a poll into the chat whilst we're waiting for everyone to join. Hi Ben. So we're going to try and make this as interactive as possible. We have a Q&A at the end where we'll be going through all of the new features. I'm just going to share a poll to see what features you're most excited about learning today. So it gives you a little bit of a teaser of what we're going to go through today. So the habit coaching, the on-demand upgrade, the task and section library, multi-week programming, and then straight away loads of people are already going for what's coming soon. So I'll explain a little bit more about that when I introduce what we're going to go through today. I'll just give it a couple of minutes before we start if you haven't answered the poll already, and then get your answers in. Cool, I had a feeling what's coming soon would win this poll. How long should we anticipate this webinar lasting? I would say under half an hour, depending how many questions we go through and stuff like that. Usually it's around 30 minutes. On the chat, someone just said there's no sound. Can someone just let me know that they can hear me? Perfect. Amazing. So many people can hear me. That's great. Cool. Well, let's get into it then. So everyone, welcome to today's webinar where we're going to be going through the new features, the highlights from January to April 2023. So a quick introduction to myself. For those of you who don't know me already, I'm Sam, and my role at Everfit is to be the product specialist. So going through new features, the functionality of the platform, and helping people tailor the platform to their businesses. So a quick overview of what we're going to be going through today. So I'm going to give you an overview of the new features that I've added to the poll there. So a quick overview and how they can help you. Then I'm actually going to show you how to navigate those features on the platform. We'll also have a Q&A at the end, so if you have any questions, get them together, get them in the chat, and we can go through them at the end. And then we're going to finish off by going through some sneak peeks of new features. So that was what we did last time, and people really enjoyed that. So we have 3 new features that I'm really excited to share with you at the end of the webinar too. Cool. So the first feature, a few people did put this as their most excited to find out about, and that's the habit coaching. So we've really leveled up our habit coaching. Most of our habit coaching used to be through the general tasks. Now we have a complete separate task for habits. It's the best way to keep your clients accountable, and we've added a lot more insight. So you'll be able to see things like daily streaks, current streaks. You'll also be able to go back in time and see any comments on why clients may not have been able to complete habits on certain days. To take this up a notch, we actually have habits now in the Autoflow. So this can save you so much time. You can set up habits for a massive group of people in the time it takes to program for one. This can basically have it all running on autopilot. The next is the new on-demand portal. So those of you who have seen this already would have seen that it's a massive level up. We've brought this all into a centralized hub for content for your clients. It's perfect for any subscriptions that you're running, whether it's a low-touch subscription, and it's also great for anyone who just likes to use the on-demand content. All resources, all workouts and programs can all be together to give your clients a really great experience. The libraries. So we've built out a task library and also a section library now. This is really helpful if you are reusing those tasks, those sections, but it's even more helpful if you work in a team. So you'll be able to collaborate with the team, share different tasks that you are using for clients and for sections too. So that can be really useful in terms of digging around for the different tasks and sections. It will all be in that one place. The next one is the multi-week, multiple workout selection. So you'll be able to copy and paste full weeks as well as delete full weeks of programming. So this is only available at the one-on-one level at the moment. But this is this will really help streamline your programming when you are doing it on that one-to-one basis. You can pretty much program a full 4-week program in a matter of minutes. And then the final feature, the auto archive clients after cancellation. So those of you who use our payment integration will have access to this feature. It will streamline the whole process of removing clients and archiving them and keeping your client count down without you having to do anything. So you can set up settings, which I will go through on the web platform, where a client can self-cancel and then they'll automatically be archived. You can cancel a client and they'll automatically be archived. So it's just streamlining that whole cancellation process so you don't have to worry about those clients who are leaving anymore. Cool. So I'm going to go onto the web platform. I don't want to go onto the next slide and ruin the surprise for later on the new features. So this part of the webinar is really to show you how to navigate those different features. So the first one I want to go through is the habit coaching. So doing the habit coaching on an individual level is really simple. So you just click onto the clients that you want to program those habits for. Go on to tasks. You'll see I already have a drink water habit scheduled in for a few months. When you want to create a new habit, you simply go on to add, choose habit, and then you'll have a list of habits that we've already built out that you'll be able to use. If you feel like we're missing any, you can create a custom habit. You just add the name, the goal value, whether it's times, minutes, servings, cups, and it can be a daily habit or a weekly habit too. One thing our clients love already is the fact that we have the whole emoji library that you'll be able to use. You simply just choose the end date of this habit. You can also set a reminder if you want your clients to be reminded daily, and then save and close, and that will auto-fill into their calendar. When I'm talking about the insights that you get into the habits, when you click onto it, you get all of these. So it's things like current streaks, best streaks, daily averages. You can also go back in time and see how they've got on. You can also give the clients the ability to comment. So if they couldn't quite make a habit one day, they can let you know why that was. So programming habits is really easy at the individual level, and we've tried to make it just as easy doing it at the group level. So in the Autoflow feature, you'll be able to set up habits from, it can be tens, hundreds of clients all at once. The way you do this is just create an Autoflow, go on to tasks. This is an exact date Autoflow. So let's say you were starting a new habit on Wednesday the 10th. You can simply choose, let's say, a drink water habit, and it will already be set up. You simply just choose the end date, set a reminder, and then save and close. You'll see that will autofill into the calendar straight away. All you have to do then is add clients into that Autoflow, and they'll all start receiving those daily habits. Perfect. So the next one is the task and section library. So the section library, the real advantage of the section library is the fact that it is all in this one place. We did have a section library in the workout builder, but now you can actually go through these sections in a little bit more detail. You can also collaborate and share this with your team. So if you have a team of people using Everfit and you think, oh, this is a great chest day, I need to share that with Sam, and you can just press onto this button and change the settings, and it will make it public to the whole team. It's very similar for the task library. You'll be able to choose what you're sharing, what you're not with your clients, and it's really simple to reuse them. To reuse one of those tasks that you've saved to the library, you can just go onto the task calendar here, go choose from library, and then your list will all be available. You have some really great filters and that you'll also be able to use too. Copy and pasting full weeks of training is really simple. So on the individual level, we have it available now. You can copy a full week of training and paste that straight in. To delete, it's as simple as just pressing on remove week, and then it gets rid of it. So it's very easy. You'll still have the flexibility to move stuff around. You can also click onto the actual workout itself and copy and paste, as well as doing it on that full week level too. Great, and the last one I wanted to share with you is the payment settings. So this can streamline the whole payment cancellation process. So with our payments and packages, you'll be able to take payments, and we also have a new exciting addition coming to this payment system that I will share at the end. You'll be able to go into settings, edit these settings. You will be able to choose whether your clients are allowed to self-cancel or not. We also have an archive client setting here. So you can decide whether they are automatically archived when the coach manually cancels the subscription, when the subscription period ends, or when the client self-cancels the subscription. So that will mean you don't have clients who aren't one of your active clients on the platform. And it can also just streamline that process so you don't have to deal with it at all. So as you know, we build features really fast. We have a lot of exciting things coming. So there's a few that I can share with you today that are already in the works, getting closer to the launch. And I will share them now. So the first one is the free trial period. So you'll be able to set free trials. This could be for 3 days, for 7 days, for 2 weeks, for a month, before they actually start going into like a reoccurring subscription or something like that. So that's a really nice option if you are promoting and you want to get more clients on there straight away, you're using advertising, and that could be really helpful. Next is some improvements to the forms and questionnaires. So the e-signature option is something that was highly requested. So you'll be able to have waivers within the platform. Any signatures that you need from clients, you'll be able to add that in there. You can also enable comments for a client's form response. So you'll be able to add that interaction. So if a client's results on the form weren't what you're expecting, you can really start that conversation, have that discussion with your clients. Export form responses as PDFs. So you'll also be able to export this data. So this is another highly requested feature, exporting this as a PDF so you can have all of that data saved on an external system. And then the final one is the forums. So we are building out the ability to schedule forum posts. So you'll be able to use the Autoflow to have a year's worth of forum posts ready to be released. So it's basically building out that journey, saving you time, and you can actually forward think on what you're going to post into those forums. Cool. Does anyone have any questions on the new features? I hope some of those are exciting and will be helpful for you. A few people liking the e-sign. So the e-sign is a big one. All of our features do come from your requests. So if you do have any ideas like you've posted in the chat today and you want to get some more feedback or just let the team know, then the support team is the best place to go. They work closely with development and they'll be able to look into those further for you. Will there be a way to delete old responses of forms? I don't believe so. So obviously this is still in the works at the moment, but that'll be a really good thing to let the team know and look into as well. Quite a few people have got to go. Starting the day off probably. I'm coming to the end here. Cool. Are there any other questions about the new features? I hope they're exciting. We do have a lot more other things coming too, but these are probably the closest to being launched at the moment. Yes, so this webinar will be recorded, so you'll be able to watch that back if you want to. Basically, just going through the new releases and then also finishing off with some teasers for the new features. We will be posting some sneak peeks in the Facebook group. So if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, I'm going to add that link into it. So there's a few links that I'm going to add in. So the first one is, if I'm guessing most people will have used Everfit for a decent amount of time now, but if you are new to Everfit and you want to start the free trial, then you can go straight through the link and sign up for our 30-day free trial. The Facebook group, so this is where we have some really great coaches. Everyone will be able to help you if you have any questions. We do post sneak peeks about features as much as we can. And then finally is the support email. So if you do have suggestions about new features, like there's been some today, definitely send that over to support, because the more we hear things, the more likely we are to go make those changes. So we definitely want to know your feedback, and that is where these 3 new features definitely came from, just from hearing what people were saying. Yes, so you'll receive an email for the recording after this, so that will be sent through to you and you'll be able to watch that back. Sometimes it's hard to have clients sign forms. It would be helpful if they had to sign to unlock programs. Is this possible? So at the moment, it will still be in app. So they will have had to create they would have had to have created a login, a password, or something like that to get into the system. So I understand some people have a flow where they send a form outside and then get their clients on. So if that is what you do, I would recommend keeping that flow. Unless you wanted to get them on first and then have them sign the forms. But in-app, those forms will be absolutely great in terms of like getting signatures, waivers when they first join the app. I can't upload videos. How big or small must they be? So the videos themselves, it really depends on exercises. There's a limit of 150 MB. So that potentially may be the issue if you're struggling to upload. We do work really well with external links too. So if you want to test it out with a YouTube video or a Vimeo video, that works really well. Thank you, Amy. We really appreciate that really kind feedback. Louis, yeah, that totally makes sense in terms of the signature unlocks certain programs. Like it's almost like a key to unlock the programs. It's definitely something that we can consider. I would send that over to the support team to see if it's something that we can add into this release. Sheldon, so info on dates to launch. So I don't have the exact dates, but it's what I can say it's very soon. So these will be the next 3 features that you'll see getting released. Free trials is in beta testing at the moment, so it's almost ready to go. The forms and questionnaires, the e-signatures are getting worked on still, and then the forums too is pretty much the same as the forms and questionnaires. As you know, we do build fast once we get a feature in our head, and we are in the current process of building these out. Will you be able to schedule posts in the forum soon? So yeah, that's one of the new features that's coming. So you'll be able to set them up for like a year's worth of posts, or within the Autoflow feature. Great. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for the really kind feedback on the platform. I'm glad it's all working really well, and you're excited to join the new features webinar and learn more about what's to come. If you do have any suggestions, you want to learn more, then feel free to reach out to support. They're really helpful. The Facebook group as well, that community, is great for bouncing ideas off each other. And if you have my contact details as well, feel free to ask me any questions. I'd be happy to help. But I hope this was helpful today. And I think unless there's a final question, we're all good there. Perfect. Thanks everyone for joining today. I hope this was helpful, and I'm excited to hear how how everything goes with the new features. Yeah, more webinars are coming soon as well. We're making some more advanced webinars with Autoflow, with On Demand, and when we release new features, and there's going to be new webinars too. So there's a lot of exciting things to come in terms of how we deliver content to you, as well as the features too. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.